Hey everyone, it is day 16 of 31 and 31, and I kind of went down the animated video game movie going with Visceral Games. I totally forgot that they had done this. So, and it sucks that Visceral Games is no more, even though these IPs are owned by EA. I don't know if we'll ever see this one again. And it's one of the few that I kind of wish that we'd see again, but like I said, I don't think that we will, because I don't remember this selling very well, and there was a sequel supposedly coming in the works, and then it got canned. So, we'll see. And I remember being very hyped for the game when it was first announced, and I saw the artwork, because I thought the artwork was really cool, and their idea and setting, and yeah, they're taking liberties with the reference literature that they're doing and everything like that, but I was really interested, and of course, what game and what direct-to-DVD movie am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Dante's Inferno. So, if you don't know Dante's Inferno, you don't know the epic poem, the epic tale, this basically takes that and says, what if this was like an uber-violent, like, you know, very disturbingly done, tale, but instead of Beatrice, leading Dante out of the different circles of hell, what if it was Dante going into hell to fight every demon and everything to rescue Beatrice's soul? And that's basically what you get. Now, the animated movie is a retelling of the game story. It's not exactly like beat for beat, and it does change some things up. Like, I mean, it's hard to have Dante start it by killing the Grim Reaper. Oh, sorry, it's late. And I didn't mean to, like, yawn on this video. But, yeah, in the game, you kill the Grim Reaper as you're coming back from the Crusades. And then you go through the whole, 9 circles of hell and get to the end and all the other fun stuff. Here, they do a lot of that story. So, like, some of that stuff is the same. Like, the reason why he's, like, sinned and stuff like that. But they have to take away, the video game tropes for it. They do the same thing that they did with Dead Space Aftermath, where it's different animators doing different segments, but it's not like specific segments. Basically, you have 4 different sets of animators doing 4 parts of the movie, the beginning all the way to the end. And it works really well for the first 2. I think the first 2 are extremely well animated. The third one is probably my least favorite, and while the fourth one is good, it's not very long, and I just don't care much for it, but I care for it more than I care for the third one. I think the third is the weakest of them all, and I think the first is the best. Maybe the second one might be the best, just thinking about the whole thing. It does a good job of the representation of everything from the game, and kind of like the game, it kind of peters out towards the end. To be honest with you, the game's story, the last couple chapters are, like, not very good, not very imaginative. Like, they're still, like, good, but in terms of, like, video game world, it's just not, it's not exactly there. And that's where this kind of, like, leads you off to, because the first story, like, the first half of this is really good. It's really entertaining, animation's good, they do good beats with the story and everything like that, and then the story just kind of peters off. Like, when you get towards the end of this, it's not very fun anymore. You got some great voice actors. Mark Hamill does a voice in this. And not everything hits, but a lot of the voiceovers and the voicing does work in this. And again, if you like animated nudity, I mean, here you go. Animated nudity and violence and demons and shit. So, even though it's kind of classified in action-adventure, at least when it's on Tubi, so when you look it up on Tubi, but all the elements are horror-related. So maybe it's not like, it's what Berserk is to horror, as what this would be to horror. That's kind of it. And then when I say Berserk, I mean the last seconds of it, or you've seen the Golden Age, the final arc of it is very related to horror in what it does. It's still like I said, it's still worth a watch if you're interested in it, and if you like the game, I think it's worth a watch to go. Like I said, it's a very relatively quick watch, and it's kind of worth. I think it'd be worth your time if you really wanted to sit down and watch it. It's got, like I said, when it has good animation, it has really good animation. They don't skip on the gore. They don't skip on the violence. They don't skip on the nudity. Overall, it's just like the game is very tongue-in-cheek with the whole Dante's Inferno thing. Don't expect it to be exactly the same, but it's still a good time. And it's the same here. This is pretty much a good time, except for when we get towards the end, because the big reveal of everything, like from the game, the really big reveal at the end is not very good here. It could be better. It just feels like it's really short, and we're just rushing it. And it's weird because it's like when we're getting to that part, we have 20 minutes left of the movie, but it's not very good. So I'd still give it, a 3 out of 5 bad nannies. And if you get that, then it's an achievement in the game. But yeah, so that's it. Tomorrow we're gonna look at something I think a little weird. I've seen a couple really weird things. That Wolf House movie, fucking strange as hell. But I think that we're gonna get into some weird horror style animes next, and it should be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow on Eloise 31 in 31 movie reviews. See you later.